Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to go through another one of our pre-owned inventory units. We're going to highlight the exterior features of this van and also show you the entire build out on the inside. All right, let's take a look at some of these exterior features on the van. So first we're going to highlight the roof of this van. We have the front 52-inch light bar, the passenger side light bar, the Thule hideaway crank awning, and then on the roof there's 200 watts of solar that's going to help assist your battery system and trickle charge on nice sunny days. This van has an EcoBoost engine, and that is paired with the all-terrain tires and the Stage 2 Q-Lift. That Q-Lift has Bilsteins on the front and progressive rear shocks. Here on the back of the van, we have the rear door aluminous ladder rack. So that ladder is going to obviously allow you to get up to the roof and access things up there. And that is equipped with the spare tire for the all-terrain tire. This tire size, this all-terrain tire, being a little bit bigger, does not fit in the standard spare tire location on the Ford Transit, which is actually underneath the van. So it's best to have this rear door attachment that allows you to carry your spare tire. All right, let's highlight some of the inside. All right, now we're gonna go through the interior build out of this van. This van is a do model van. So that's where you're seeing the Murphy bed setup, the track here in the floor, and what we call like our skeleton grid that is going all throughout the van. It's made out of that T-track material where you can mount and fix things down inside of it. Here is also just our standard kitchen pod setup. So that is an option for your van build. You can either utilize just our standard all-in-one kitchen pod, or we have kitchen modules with sink tops, cubbies, drawers, and other setups like that where you can kind of plug and play the setup that works best for you. Here also, this van is a passenger van, so you have the option to add the seating like we have set up in here. Here's the 2-seat bench. This bench will actually fit up here where the kitchen pod is. Also, you can throw in a jump seat right here, so you can take seats in, take seats out, and you can set up the van in the way that works best for you. Here we have the swivel seat option, which is great for really opening up the van. It allows you to sit face to face with somebody else if you do happen to be traveling with somebody. And you can, right here, you have the option to mount a pivot table. You can use it as a dinner table, obviously, or a workspace if you're somebody that's working on the go. This van is a mid-roof van. I am roughly 6 feet tall, so I'm going to have to bend over in a van at this height. It is about 5'8" here on the inside, so that is definitely something to consider when looking at this van. If you're somebody that's a little bit shorter, or you don't mind, you like the drivability of the mid-roof, you like the space, this is a great option for you. Up here in the ceiling, we have the Max Fan air vent, and that can run off of this AGM power system. We'll take a closer look at the power system here in a little bit. And then here we have the roof air conditioning, and you are gonna have to be plugged into shore power to run that air conditioning with this power system. Here we have our Murphy bed setup, which is one of the staples of the Do model. One thing I love about the Murphy bed with utilizing these straps, if you do happen to be parked on a slope for the night, you have the ability to level out your bed by letting one side down, raising one side, and cranking it up to get that bed level. I'm parked on a slope right now, so if I were going to camp out here for the night, I would utilize that option to level out this bed. You can see also right here that there's a hinge. So this bed actually folds out to a full-size platform. You just utilize another single mattress and you throw it across, and it expands the sleeping area. It'll also fold down to the side. So if you want to utilize this van just as a cargo van, you just let that down. You can store the mattress in the van, or if you have a space where you can store your gear outside of the van, you can do that as well and just really use the whole van for cargo. Right here is one of our movable and removable hanging cabinets. They're 30 inches, and you have the ability to slide them up and down the rail and really position them where works best for you. Everything is space management in a van, so you can really fine tune your layout. You just use these knobs, you loosen them, you can put them over the slider door, you can move it back, you can completely take it out if you want to. Right here is basically the control panel for the van. You have your accent lighting, dome lighting, a couple of auxiliaries, so if there are things you want to add, you have that option, and then this will turn on the exterior lights. Right here is the control For the air conditioning, you just power on. It will not, we cannot run it right now because we're not plugged into shore power. And then here is the control for the S-bar furnace, which runs off of your gas tank. So you do have the ability to run that without being plugged in. And it's a really efficient system. And it'll cut itself off if you do happen to run low on fuel. So it'll shut itself off and allow you to reach the nearest gas station to fill up so you don't get stranded. This van also has a 32-inch TV. So if you're somebody that likes to wind down, watch a movie, turn on a game, anything like that, you have that option here in the van. It's on a swing arm, so you do have the ability to just fix it back up when you're traveling, and then you do the opposite to let it down. Above the driver and passenger seat, we have another location of the switches. So for your dome light, front light bar, accent lights, and then on a couple auxiliaries if you want to add them. This is one of the 3 locations throughout the van. One thing that's great about these lights or these switches is they are on a timer, so they do turn off after a couple minutes. So if you're somebody that has light sensitivity when you're trying to sleep, they will shut off. So here we're going to highlight finally the garage area of the van. Up here is our power tower. So it has the battery system. This is an AGM system. So as I mentioned before, if you're going to run some more high powered components like your air conditioning, you're going to want to be plugged into shore power. So whether that's at a campground or you just want to carry a generator with you as you travel, that's something you're definitely going to want to consider. Here we have the 3rd location of the switches for lighting and some other auxiliary components throughout the van. And then there's a carbon monoxide detector for safety, and your solar reading for the smart solar system, and your battery reading is up there. Beside the power tower, we have a storage tower. So it's similar to the 30-inch hanging cabinets. We utilize the bungee setup here. You have the ability to just reach in and grab components. It's a great place to store like your power cable, or your clothes, anything like that you're carrying with you as you travel. One cool feature about this specific DO model that you don't get to see in a lot of DO models is the gear slide. That is typically a standard in our Live model or our new Move model, but it is also an optional component inside the DO model. So this specific one we have equipped it with, you just pull the red knob in here and you can slide the tray in and out. One thing that's a cool addition to this specific gear slide as well is we have this MOLLE panel back here, just another way to help secure your items that you're traveling with. And this gear slide is made with the T-track material that you see throughout the van build. You have the ability to mount bikes and tie down other gear. A lot of times people will store their bikes here, and with this bed setup, you do have the ability to actually height adjust this bed too. So if you have the handlebars right here, you can move this bed up and down and put it right above the handlebars and really maximize the storage space in the van. And then another thing to highlight about this is it has multiple locking positions on it. So if you're on a slope, it will not come rushing out at you. It'll lock at different locations. Just another safety feature about the gear slide. Here we have thermal curtains with pockets. This is another one of those things that not only are you getting the privacy from the curtains and the blackout from the curtains, but you're really maximizing the storage space in the van. And in a van, storage is so limited. So this is another one of those small things you can do to really increase and maximize the storage space inside your van. All right, kind of one of the last things of note are these bug walls. This van is equipped with one on the slider door. They're a really great option. You just unbuckle this. They have zippers on the side, and then they have a magnet strip down the middle. So you have the ability to just walk through it and it'll snap back shut with the magnets. So utilizing the bug wall, leaving it open, and also the max fan, you're going to get that circulation throughout the van and really help increase the airflow if you're somebody that wants the fresh air inside your van. And this van is available. If you're interested in this, there's a link in the description below. You can get a full view of the van, pictures, and see the complete build out. Also, if you have any questions, please reach out to one of our gurus. If you're interested in this van, they can answer any question that you have.